So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in the dumpster pad to show you how to do that. Now, we do have a line here. There's a lot of elevations to it. So it is a 2D line. I'm not going to use that line. I want to create a 3D line. So just like the rest, we're going to create a new layer as well as a new line. Now, I could use a rectangle, use a 3-point rectangle, and in this case, you can see I've got different elevations. So it's probably just as easy to use a line string. I'm going to call this dumpster pad. I'm going to put it on a layer. So we're going to create a new layer. So I hit my space bar once I put my cursor in there. TO-dumpster-3D. And we'll give that a color of, let's go ahead and just call it magenta. Give it a little thickness as well. Protect it. And let's throw it on Propose 3D. We'll close that. We'll click OK. And now it's going to ask us for a coordinate. So I'm just going to start in this corner here. And it's asked me for an elevation. That's 23.87. I'm going to come over here to this guy. Just snap in right there. 23.87. I'm going to come up in here. And it looks like, let's see, looks like there's a gutter that goes in through here as well. So what I can probably do is, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to come up here and I'm going to close this here. I'm going to make this 23.12. I'm going to come over here, make this 23.3. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit auto close. So that creates this rectangle. Now, problem is I've got some crossing line here, and I'm going to have a curb line that comes through here, and I have an elevation in here. So what I need to do is I need to put an elevation point here. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to pick this line. I'm going to right click. I'm going to edit, and I'm going to go to vertical elevation. And again, I'm going to use that right click at crossing line, and I'm going to grab that line there. And then the elevation, okay, is going, I want the elevation to be what the elevation is of this curb line. So for the elevation, what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click, and I'm going to select along line snap. I'm going to pick this line. All right, so now I have that line. And now the distance along, I'm going to right click, and I'm going to choose station at crossing line. So the crossing line this time is where that dumpster line crosses. So I'm going to pick the dumpster line pad and click OK. Oops, let me try that again. So I right click, and I'm going to say along line snap. I'm going to pick this one, which is my curve line. And the distance along is going to be the crossing of this line, which is my dumpster 3D. So you can see how much I picked the wrong line. So it gives me that elevation at 23,236. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing down here. Right? I'm going to right click at crossing line, pick this curb line, and my elevation is going to be right click along line snap of this, which is the curb line. And my distance along is going to be at station crossing this line. And when I click OK, grabs that elevation, and I hit save there. Now I can come over here and grab another elevation point and make that 23.65 to pick up that ground shot there. Okay. So again, I might be splitting hairs, but now that I have this, again, the same process is to go to Takeoff. Because I created a new layer, I'm going to go to Unknown. I'm going to come over here, take this dumpster pad, reassign it to my design category. And by doing that, I can pick this surface now. I can either click on Build Surfaces, or I can just right click, select the surface, right click, and rebuild the surface. And now you can see that it's accommodated that dumpster pad and hasn't provided any flags. So my elevations all match in this area where that dumpster pad is. Okay. So I'm getting pretty good surface there. All right, so there's a dumpster pad. Next, we'll work on this this curb island with all these spot elevations in here to get this accurate as well.